Hey everyone, and welcome back to How to Spend It. Today we're going to be talking about the difference between renting and buying a house. But before we get onto that, go ahead and like and subscribe if you haven't already. It helps us out a lot and lets us know that we are helping to enrich lives out there. And without any further ado, let's get on to the video. There comes a time in most people's lives that they have finished with their schooling, have a job, and are looking for a place to settle down for their day-to-day lives. There are two different ways of doing this, and today we are going to look into what each of them is about. There is the idea of renting a home or apartment versus buying and owning the property. There are several things you will need to take into account when deciding which way to go, how much you will have at the end of each month, and also how this will affect your lifestyle. Is buying right for you and can you afford it? Or will renting be better with fewer responsibilities for the time being? All set to dive in? Let's start. Renting. First up, we have the idea of renting. This could be an apartment, a condo, a townhouse, or even a full house. When renting, there are some who believe that paying out each month in rent is a waste and doesn't build up equity. While the latter is true, this is not necessarily a waste. By renting, you have a solid number of how much goes towards rent and utilities each month. This will make it easier if you are living on a budget and need to know when bills are due to be paid. Depending on where you rent and the landlords, the location you choose can be all-inclusive where utilities are included in the rent each month. One or two are not included like hydro, or it could be you pay rent to the landlord and then the hydro, water and heat to the individual companies. Another plus when it comes to renting is that when there is maintenance work that needs to be done in your residence, so be it the roof needs fixing or new screens need to be placed in your windows, the landlord takes care of it. It is their job to ensure that anything that needs to be fixed is taken care of, and they are the ones who cover the costs. This means that if you need the roof fixed, you don't need to worry about forking out the additional $12,000 that might be needed to complete the job. Your renter's insurance that comes out each month can be included in your budget and is easier to afford than an unforeseen amount. While renting a location, you do not need to worry about the value it has if you need to move out. If you have a house, there is a chance that the value can go down simply due to what goes on around it. A business in the area that happens to employ many could decide to pull up their stakes and move to a bigger city. This means the population will drop as those people need jobs to survive and a surplus of homes. Another possibility of causing the value to drop is if the neighborhood declines. When you first moved in, it was great, but behaviors of neighbors can change, along with new neighbors that may not maintain their own. Renting will save you from this and allow you not to worry about resale and inflation. The last advantage of renting is if you have investment solutions yielding more than real estate. The average yield of real estate is 4% per annum, excluding the appreciation of the asset. Therefore, if you can make more than 4% per year elsewhere, renting would allow you to invest your money at a higher yield, while giving you the freedom to change house whenever you want. If your lifestyle is similar to a jet setter or one who likes to use the weekends to do as you please, then renting will be more up your alley. There is no need to worry about maintaining the lawn or fixing the pipes. As previously mentioned, that is all on the landlord. Buying a home. We've seen the renting side of the coin. Now how about we flip it and see what benefits come from owning over renting? If you are someone who likes to set down roots in one place and feel like you are part of a community, then choosing to own might be what you need. It could be a townhouse, condo or home, but within those walls you can paint and renovate the space to reflect you without worries of being charged damages by a landlord. There are some additional charges when living in a home, such as yard maintenance, building repair and water sewer service that may be included in rent. Additional perks of owning the home you are living in is how it does for you financially. What you may pay when you first buy the home has the opportunity to increase over time, especially if you do improvements to the home to help. If you want to continue being an investment and have the money to do so, you in turn could have a second house to rent out, bringing in income and money to help cover for repairs that may be needed. It sounds daunting, but it is very common. By owning your home, you are building up your equity that may come in handy with future projects and applications at the bank. The more you pay off your mortgage, the better the equity builds. Another financial part that owning a house plays in is the federal tax benefits. When you go through paying your mortgage and the interest each month, the amount you pay is deductible along with the interest on home equity loans. You will want to be sure that this applies to the state or province you live in before filing taxes for each year. When thinking of living somewhere, you may not be the only one living inside the home. Now yes, you might have a partner and maybe children, but we are talking about the pet variety. When trying to rent a property or an apartment, there are some landlords who advise that there can only be so many pets living within. This could limit you to a single cat or dog, maybe up to 2. By having your own home, as long as you can afford to take care of them, that means food, toys and their vet bills, then you could have maybe 3 or 4 cats plus a dog or any other type of pet you are hoping to have. These animals will help to cheer you on a gloomy day and keep you company late at night. There we have it folks, the good, the bad, the decision of which is best. As this can have a huge impact on your own future, the best suggestion is to do research or even speak with a financial advisor. By looking into what you need, you may be able to determine if going the route of renting or buying a house is best for you. They may even suggest starting off renting so that eventually you can move on to buying your first home. Being informed never hurt anyone. Thank you for taking the time to watch our video. We hope that it helps if you are currently trying to decide which way is best, or maybe give you food for thought on future endeavors. If you haven't yet, please click the links below to check out some of our other videos. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe for more content like this. We have many great videos coming up and hope to see you in the next video. Bye for now.